What is the most genius way to cheat on an exam you have ever seen? 1. Had a buddy take an online course. He wrote to the company that did the book/materials for the course, saying he was a professor and wanted to use their materials for the course. They sent him all the answers and such. 2. On an online exam, I saw someone take the whole exam without even touching his computer. The mouse was moving and everything. Turns out he set up a remote desktop and had someone take it from home. 3. Best one I've heard of was a guy who was in band got a copy of the test for another class from someone who had the class earlier in the day. It was multiple choice and he transposed all the answers, A, B, C or D, into musical notes. When they had to clear their decks before the test, he sat all his stuff on the ground with the sheet music on top. He had it divided into a specific number of notes per measure, so it was easy to find the one he was looking for. 4. For some reason a school had the French test take place on a computer and the browser that was installed was Chrome and Chrome has an auto-translate feature. 5. A girl I know wrote all the answers on her thigh, then wore tights to the exam. When she stretched the tights she could see the answers but then let it go and cover it up. 6. This wasn't that genius, but my freshman year of college, I missed an exam and the professor let me take a makeup in his office. I was failing miserably when I noticed his office phone. I called my roommate, had him open my notes and he helped me get all the answers right. Not very genius but ballsy. 7. Teacher told me this one. This kid was one of those kids who hardly showed up to class, so it was a surprise he showed up for the final. The kid asked to put down the window at the beginning of class because it was warm in the room, so my professor let him. The kid scribbled on his paper for 30 minutes and then asked to go to the bathroom, which my professor allowed. The kid came back and finished the test and then left. The twist in all of this? The kid had dropped a copy of the test out of the window to his friend down below, who went to the lounge and took the exam. They then met up in the bathroom and the kid took the test from his friend and went back to class, wrote his name on it and then turned it in. 8. Not really cheating, but I heard about a class where the final was so comprehensive the professor told the class it was entirely open book and they could bring in anything for reference they could carry, with the notable exception being a laptop with Wi-Fi. One guy apparently carried in his older brother on his back who was a TA for a higher level class in the same subject. Yeah, he got an A.